Hey, I think people can hear me. Let's see. Can I see the chat? I see nothing in the chat. This is concerning. Oh, there we go. Okay. We got Sports Brill. I'm in like the worst place to see. I picked a place without shade. Hold on, let me get in the shade. There we go. Hey, we got Keisha, James Gorman, Levi Haynes. I hear crickets. Oh my gosh. Contow Creek, Rosy Tulips. Quiana made it on time. I love it. Well, you can't really tell how it looks yet because I haven't really used it. You haven't seen what happens. What's happening? Zai King, Iodale, Mayor, Sharon Heberling's modding, thank you. Tony M, Patricia Cooper, Tracy. Hello everyone. Arthur Cotman, all right. Just giving people a second to join the stream. Mike, it is not my birthday. Hey, thank you, Kay Gephardt. Java Cafe. Space Ghost. Oh, thank you, Smar316, TGIF. Hey, thank you, Smar. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Smar. Why is this doing this? Okay. Rusty G and Trish are moderating. Thank you. S. Holcomb is there. Thank you for joining the stream. Conjure, can I do this stream first? I just started this stream and Conjure says, are you going live on Agenda Free TV later? I've been on for 5 seconds. Let me do one stream at a time. Hey, Nurse Ratchet's there. Steve Chapman. Oops, hanging on. Levi says that got here fast. Yeah, it did. Will Robinson's there. All right, guys, I'm just letting people join the stream. Mark Warling. Oops, hang on. All right, so this is it's a little noisy where I am right now. I'm going to go to somewhere less noisy, but yeah, this is a pretty big deal if it works. If it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. Hey, Christopher Slovik's there. Kevin Thompson. Yeah, so we'll see. Oops. So here's the deal, guys. So you know I've done these outdoor streams, and a common complaint, which I totally get, which I think is legitimate, is that when we do the outdoor streams, the phone is bouncing up and down, right? The picture bounces up and down because I'm on a phone, and I'm holding the phone, right? Sorry, I have to just scratch an itch there. So we have talked about getting a gimbal for a while now, and our viewer Wes Jossie was generous enough to donate a gimbal, a DJI Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal. I have never used it before. I just set it up in my apartment. And I think it's gonna help, but I don't even know. Like, I haven't even tried live streaming with it. Like, this is really the first time I am walking around with this thing and streaming with it. So in a few seconds, I'm gonna start walking around with it, and I want you to look at it and tell me, is it smoother or not? You will be the judge. Is it smoother when I'm walking around, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, because I've never done this before. And I'm not an expert with the gimbal, believe me. And I'm using the gimbal without the app because I have to use the app to live stream. Oh, it's about 80 degrees here. It's about 80 degrees. Martina says, perfect timing. Yeah, so in about 1 minute, I am going to start walking down the street. And the big question is will you have less shaking because I'm using this gimbal thingy? A gimbal is, I should have explained this. A gimbal is basically a device that you put your phone or camera on top of. And what it does is it makes it so that it stabilizes the movement. It has motors on it so that while the phone might be bouncing around, or you might be bouncing around, it keeps the phone more stable. So the idea is that this gimbal, which I should have said before, the gimbal, it's a holder which keeps, I put the phone in the gimbal and I walk around and I'm holding the gimbal, and it's like a mechanical thing that keeps the phone from bouncing around too much as I walk around. And when I turn, it keeps the turns more smooth. So that's what we're gonna see. Rose says, kind of like shocks on a car. One of our viewers says it's already smoother, I can tell. Maybe it is because I'm holding it in my hand right now. So, all right, guys. This is really big. Are you ready? Again, Wes Jossie donated this gimbal. It is the, I'm still figuring out how to use it, by the way. It is the, like a gyroscope, says DV Cam. I wonder if it has a gyroscope in it. I don't know how it works exactly. Anyways, so we're about to do this. We're going to go for a walk, and I'm hoping this helps things. Okay? Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Go to a walk. Yeah, Struct says you're moving around, the picture isn't. All right, this is a big deal. This is a big deal if it works. If it works, this is a big deal. If it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. Hey, by the way, people are saying we're ready. James says we're ready. Freckles is there. Freckles says we're ready. SARS is ready. Susan is ready. Everybody's ready. Doreen says, let's go. By the way, I had one other thing to say, which is, before we begin, there was one other thing I had to say, which was, oh, how is the sound, by the way? We're not using a microphone. The microphone we used yesterday had issues. I found out that there's issues with, apparently with iPhone microphones, there's issues with interference from the signal. So, like a common fix when you get static on an iPhone microphone, like an external microphone that you put on the iPhone, a common fix is to put it in airplane mode so you don't have cell phone or Wi-Fi signal. I can't do that. I'm streaming live. I can't stop the cell phone and Wi-Fi signal while I am streaming. People are saying sound is good. So I'm just using the iPhone onboard mic, and people are saying the sound is okay. Sarah's happy with it. Sharon's happy with it. Keisha's happy with it. Struct says sound is just as good with the external. James says it's good. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? We are about to go for a walk. I'm nervous about this. I'm nervous. Okay. This is the first time I've ever used this gimbal. Are you ready? I'm going to count down. Count down with me. We're going to count down from 10 to 0, and then we're going to go for a walk. All right, we're going to go for a walk. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, I'm walking. Okay, now I'm going to rely on you. I'm looking where I'm going. I'm walking as I normally would walk right now, and I'm going to wait until you tell me I want to hear you tell me how the picture looks. Now hang on, I need to get somewhere where I can read what you're saying. I'm going pretty fast now so I can cross the street. All right, I'm going to cross the street. I'm going to get somewhere where I can read your comments. Very steady. Cool, so good. High tech. Hold on, I'm going back to the comments. It's okay, it's stable. Oh, sorry. Here we go, I'm sorry. Boy, for the big reveal, I forgot it should be this way. Let's try this way. Yeah, I did the big reveal and I should have had the camera facing forward. I'm an idiot. Here we go. People, big change per sure. Very smooth. Awesome. LOL. Smooth. Let's see what else people say. Much better. Smooth. 1,000 times better. Everything is stable, but you are bouncing as you walk. Yeah, I'm bouncing. I'm just walking. So people seem to be the consensus of the chat room. By the way, it might be on a slight tilt. I just figured out how to use this thing, so the picture might be slightly tilted. I apologize. I really need to mess with it more. So it might not be exactly balanced, and that's my fault. So If the picture is off a little horizontally, like diagonal, that's my fault. And I just have to, mess with this more. 2 thumbs up says one viewer. Looks fine. It's like we're driving in a car. One of our viewers says, I prefer the shaky cam. Is it heavy, somebody said. No, it's not that heavy. It's certainly heavier than nothing, but what I have is I have the gimbal, and then I have a little, I took the Joby tripod legs, and I put the Joby tripod legs onto the gimbal, so I can hold that. Hang on a second here. Now let me show you this. All right. And if I turn around, it should make things smooth. Like if I start turning side to side, it should smooth that out a little bit. Let's see here. It's very fluid. Will it work with the selfie stick? I can put a selfie stick into the bottom of this, but the selfie stick I had yesterday doesn't have a screw attachment. So I have some legs on it now, though. Super Speed says they're hearing static. Is anyone hearing static? I don't have a microphone in. Joan says, I don't hear any static. DV Cam says it's very smooth. No, no one's hearing static. In terms of, for me, it's really not much different using the gimbal than not using the gimbal. We'll do a stream. We're gonna have to do a stream like when I'm at home, and we'll do a stream when I'm at home where where I show you what the gimbal looks like, and I also show you what that little selfie stick looks like. Oh, one of our viewers says, sounds like you're maxing out the mic level occasionally. Yeah, it could be that it might get a little loud for the mic. I don't have a mic on this. I'm using the onboard microphone. Put mic on 60%. I have never messed with the microphone on board. Am I able to, can I change the level of the microphone on board the phone? C. Michelle Sparks says it's so much like drone footage. Wiley says such a smooth walk. Hold on, there's something in my foot. Use volume key. Oh no. Mic a little hot. Yeah, so I'll look into it when I get home about adjusting microphone. NSXLA says you cannot change the level of the microphone. By the way, I am not wearing a mask right now, but I have a mask with me. If I go to a place where there's people I'm close to, I will definitely put on my mask. Reloader says the mic is fine as it is. All right, I'm gonna get somewhere where we can walk and be. I don't want to have too many people around. Gary says great clear stream. Yeah, I got a new phone like a few weeks ago. I got an iPhone 11, and it makes a big difference with the streaming. But, it depends on the signal. I'm just using a cell signal, so some places it's better, some places it's worse. When I was watching the video yesterday, when I stopped moving, the picture would get slightly better. So, hang on here. Let's do this. All right, I'm walking fast now. Ambrose says, walking anywhere specific? No, I'm just sort of heading south, but I'm really trying to just test this thing out. I'm really trying to test it out. No, an iPhone 11 regular, not Pro. See, there's a little lag when I turn. What happens is, if I turn the face here, what it does is it smooths that movement out. Watch, now I'm gonna turn and face front. See, it doesn't immediately turn. So it tends to smooth, it keeps me from making quick turns. I'm gonna turn right now and look at face to the right, look. See, it smooths it out, there's a bit of a delay. Now I'm gonna go back to the front. And sometimes it doesn't smooth it out the whole way and has a control on it. If I wanna move the angle of the phone, it has like a little joystick thing on it. Rita says it's really smooth. Yeah, so it's hard for me to tell because I'm just looking. Oh, Ahmad, you broke the rule. You're going in timeout. Ahmad got timed out. Somebody tell Ahmad the rule about news in the Lookner streams. Thomas says you can really tell the difference. And again, I do apologize. It's possible that I have this. The picture might look a little diagonal. That's my fault. I just did a very basic job of figuring out how to put the phone in the gimbal, but I need to actually go back and study it more so I can make adjustments to the way the phone is balanced. It's very confusing, actually. They don't include instructions, and when you watch videos online, it's very confusing, but I'm doing my best. Chris Slovic says it's like the opening to a 70s movie. It's very smooth. See, here I'm just using the joystick to make adjustments, slight adjustments to the phone. It's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. Again, it's the DJI Osmo Mobile 3. And it is, again, the picture, it's a little weird. It's like this thing. Here it is. Yeah, again, I think the picture's a little diagonal, and I just gotta mess with it when I get home. MARTA is the subway. MARTA's the subway. Yeah, I wish I could make it less diagonal. Just a little oh, I gotta press the button with my foot. Okay. Uftapal says, Steve, you're a pro now. Yeah, thanks to my gimbal. It's pretty cool, actually, that you can buy something that does this. I think it was like 100. Now, Wes Jossie, thank you, Wes Jossie, who is our viewer who donated the gimbal. I think they go for like $119. But the fact that there's something for $119 that does this with your phone. Gary says, well stabilized. Mark says, almost like a drone. And again, it is a little bit diagonal. I just need to, when I get home, I get very nitpicky. So the phone isn't exactly balanced in the gimbal, but I got to figure out how to do that when I get later. Hey, thanks Keisha and Upstate Dad for moderating. Oops. Oh, what happened here? Hang on. I know what happened. There we go. Okay. My tripod was falling apart. Nana says, very steady. Upstate Dad says, it looks awesome. I want to get a gimbal now. Yeah, we might do a stream later tonight. We'll do a stream soon where I talk about this in a little, in detail. Yeah, what a gimbal is, it looks kind of like it has a handle. A gimbal has a handle, like the size of my hand, a handle, and then it has like an arm on top. It's just like the whole thing is probably you know, 9 inches long. It's not very long. Here, hang on a second. Now, the thing is, so the gimbal comes with an app, and if you want, it can do all this cool stuff, but I don't use the app with it because if I use the app, I can't live stream. I have to use the YouTube app to live stream. So there's all this like kind of like cool tracking stuff the gimbal can do, which I'm not familiar with yet, but I can't do that stuff. I'm just using the gimbal as like to stabilize the picture. Oh, somebody says show it in a car mirror. See, now let me show you me as I walk up and down. Kimberly Dawn says looking great. Oh, let me do this. Yeah, I believe it works with both Android and iPhone, I think. Window reflection. Somebody says, can you show it? Can you, if you pass by a window, show what it looks like in the window? All right, I will. If I see a window, I'll do it. Oh, hang on. This might be a window. Can you see in here? No. I need a window where no one's going to look at me funny. So if you're considering getting a gimbal, what I might do, I might even do it tonight, depending on the news. I might, and sometime either tonight or the next day or two, I will do a live stream where I actually show this on air, show the gimbal, and talk about it in more detail. I'm actually not tired. So I'm just walking down the street. Oops. Hello, feral blonde. I did eat breakfast. It's got to be in the low 80s today. I bet it's like 82 or something. Now, reconnect. Guys, I think there was a little bit of a signal issue. The stream dropped for a second. The cell phone signal dropped. Ooh, I owe somebody a thank you. Thank you to hey, thanks Lars Anderson from Sweden. Thank you, Lars. Thank you, Lars. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. We're back. Clarity says it does solidify my decision to get one. Okay, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. That restaurant on the corner, you see that restaurant there? That bar? That just opened. I have not seen that open before. That was closed. That was closed until a couple days ago. That's the first time I've seen it open. Oops, hang on. You can see it. Hold on. It's behind me, right there, behind me. Hang on. I wonder if the indoor is open. Oh, it looks like it's open just outdoors. Because indoors, I'm looking indoors in the chairs or on the tables. So I think they've opened the outdoors and not the indoors. from what I can gather. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna go down this way. Let me just do a 360 here so you can see where we are. I'm gonna do a 360, but I think they've opened the indoors and not the outdoors. Oh, I hope I don't get an accidental music copyright strike. Yeah, the chairs are all on up. So there's nobody sitting indoors. They've opened up the outdoor area, not the indoors. Hang on. Let me do a quick battery check here. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just checking the battery real quick. Done. All right, so we are walking in Atlanta, and I am testing this DJI Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal. It is a little device that stabilizes the phone, so when I'm walking, it shouldn't bounce around as much. That's the idea. People are saying they're happy with the stabilizing effect. And our viewer Wes Jossie generously donated this gimbal. So I can only see what's on my phone. I can't see the video that you're seeing. So I'm interested in getting your feedback. I'll be watching it when I go home. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat how it is for you. Looks good. April says looks good. Spendy says looks great. Kelly says it's perfect. Feral says it works. Frezio says very smooth. James Milner, is it? Jason Milner says looks fantastic. Mr. Show Scientist, person, perfect balance. Yeah, I'm just holding it just as I normally would. Tanya says it's perfect. I preferred the bouncing. Then I can look up, see if I want to look up. Lets me do that. It does this thing where when I change, when I zoom around, like when I pan around like this, it slows that movement down. Well, hold on, I want to cross the street here if I can. I'm crossing the street. Breaking news, I'm crossing the street. I have a walk sign. Here, so check it out. Let me show you what happens. If I turn and face this way, right, and I want to see the top of the building, it doesn't let me just jerk the phone up there. See, I'm looking at the top of the building now, but it delays the movement there. So it smooths it out. You might recognize where we are. We're kind of getting close. This is Tech Square, where Georgia Tech kids often get food. Game Granny says nice. And again, I do realize the picture is a little bit diagonal. That is my fault. I will need to fix that later when I figure out how. Zoe says it looks much better. Okay. Hopefully I don't get a copyright from the music. A window shot. Yeah, let me get to a window where I can find... Let me get to a window where you can see what it looks like. Hang on. This might work. There we go. Can you see it? See, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can. See? You can sort of see. So this is the gimbal right there. You almost see, that's almost all of the gimbal. That's almost all of it. I attached a little tripod legs below the gimbal, and I'm holding the tripod legs, but the gimbal handle is just this part. Hold on. There you go. See, this is the gimbal, and these are the legs I attached to it. I attached these legs to it, and I'm holding the legs. So the gimbal is just this part here and this part here. These are tripod legs that I attached to it. Oops. There you go. It doesn't, it's really not very heavy. It's not that heavy. Yeah, it's quite compact. And actually, when you're done with it, when it's off, you can fold the arm down. When you're done with it, the arm folds down. So it gets even shorter. I need to have a little water in a second. All right, let me just cross the street here. There's the Westin Hotel down there. Let's maybe walk a block down this way. We never walk this way. I'm going to walk a block down this way in a second, I think. Let's go here. Then we'll come back. But you can't really see the hotel. I was trying to let you see the hotel on the way down. Maybe I'll do it this way. There's the Westin. Oh, here we go. We'll go down one block, and then we'll come up a block, and then we'll cross the bridge. Oh, I can't really see the Westin here either. Barnes & Noble is not open, I don't think. Oh, this weird thing happened with the, I'm having some issues with the signals. Now I'm getting this dumb spinning circle. Are you guys getting a spinning circle, or is it just me? It's fine here. Yeah, once in a while this YouTube app does this thing where you get a spinning circle. Oh, hang on, let me try this. Hang on. Here we go. All right, I just fixed it. I think I just fixed it. I just reset it. Okay, let's cross. Let's cross when the light changes. Oh, here we go. Chris says no spinning circle here. Good. Yeah, this is the Georgia Tech Hotel. They have like a hotel for people. I think it's for people affiliated, like if they want to come to a conference at the hotel or something. I don't think it's open right now though. This is called Tech Square. This is across the freeway from Georgia Tech proper campus, but it's close to Georgia Tech campus. Hang on a second here. So we are using the gimbal. Hopefully this walk is smoother since we are using this gimbal. That's the idea. I'm testing it out. For the first time ever, I'm using a gimbal. Let's go down here. Tech trolley. Our viewer says, I'm ready to pay Georgia a visit. Oop, it's sunny. I got to put my glasses on. So we got AT&T store. This Waffle House, which you saw a couple streams ago, is open until 3 p.m. It's not open right this second, but their dine-in is open until 3 p.m. Waffle House. Hopefully, also, as I'm kind of moving the camera around, it should be a little more smooth as I do this on your end as you're watching. This is the Great Clips that says they are open. Oh, they're open now. We're opening on Friday, May 15th, 12 to 5 p.m. So they were open. This was their first day open at Great Clips. No bouncing, says one of our viewers. I can't really, Gary. The gimbal, one of our viewers, Bert, I think was it, said gimbal type. It is a DJ Osmo Mobile 3. DJ Osmo Mobile 3. Now we're going to cross over the freeway here. We're heading towards Georgia Tech area, and it should be a little quieter when we get across the freeway. So, sorry. You can see there's a freeway over there. You see the cars going by. That's the freeway heading downtown. That's the freeway going north. All right, in a moment, it's really sunny where I am right now. The sun is right facing me, so give me about a minute and then I'll be able to see your comments again, because at the moment, the sun is right in my eyes. What we'll do is we'll walk down a little ways, and then in like a couple minutes, I'll stop for a second and we can talk a little more. And I can get some feedback from you guys. Okay. Yeah, right this second, the sun is right in my eyes, so it's a little hard to see what you're saying. I'm going to get to the shade so I can see better. I don't know if you can see the sun, but it's just off camera on the front right. I'm walking right into the sun, and I have my sunglasses on. But when I cross the street, it'll make things better. It should. So here is, you might remember from last time. This is Georgia. We're getting close to Georgia Tech. These are some of the Georgia Tech frat houses and sorority houses. That is a frat house. That's the bridge we just came across. That is a frat house. That is a frat house. That is a frat house. Oops, let me just get out of the way here. Hang on here. I'm gonna just go up here for a second. I'm gonna cross, I think. Let me cross, that's what I should do. There we go. Okay. Sorry, so this is this frat house on the right. They have a lovely beachy area with a couch in a bar. It's a frat house. It's like the backyard of a frat house. So they're there. This is this building I really like, which is a sorority house, which I like because it has, oh no, it's a frat house. And then there's there's gonna be some music in a second. Then there's gonna be a sorority house with 3 levels of balcony right there. So you can see that, okay. And hopefully I don't get an accidental copyright music strike because of the music playing blah, 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 blah. Please don't give me copyright strike on the music because it's not my music and somebody else is playing it and I'm talking over it and you can't really hear it. Blah, 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 blah. Oops. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. I need to get away from the music. Yeah, there is, let me show you this. This is the, that's the place, that's the building I like with the 3 balconies with the fans, right? 3 balconies, all with fans on them, or verandas or porches or whatever you call them. We're gonna stop over here a little bit. I'm gonna sit down for a second. If I can get away from people, oops. Still getting used to this thing. We'll stop by the baseball field, I think, or a little further down. There's actually a bunch of people out today. More people than I'm used to seeing around here. We might have to walk down a little bit further. Yeah. If you can see up there's a bunch of steps. We'll stop near those steps. That's what we'll do. That is a fraternity house right there. That's another one right there. This is the baseball field here. Oh, thank you so much. That was Bjorn. Bjorn Stoffers. Thank you, Bjorn Stoffers. CHF. Where is that the Czech Republic? I don't even know where CHF currency is. Bjorn, I think, is in another country. Thank you, Bjorn. It's very kind of you. This is Georgia Tech baseball stadium. Oops. Switzerland. Switzerland. Is it Switzerland? I don't even know. All right, we need to stop. We need to stop and take a break. So I just need to, we need to walk just down there a little more, just a little more. Once we get up those stairs, I can put the phone down and look at it. More music. Oh, it's so hard to stream without getting a music copyright strike. Anyways, I hope as we've been walking, I hope that the walking has been smoother than before because we are using a gimbal. Oh, there's somebody playing guitar, I think, in the frat house. They have a basketball court in the back there. I gotta cross here. We're getting very close to being able to sit down for a second. This is Georgia Tech. We're heading onto campus. There you go, Advanced Computing Building. Linda says, smooth as silk. I gotta get some water too. I have some water in my bag. I'm literally walking up the stairs right now. I hope it's smooth for you. This is a good test of it. I'm walking up the stairs. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. Chris says, so smooth. Now, also, another thing is, Gloramia says, wow. Smooth. See, Michelle Sparks says, still smooth. I can't even tell it's working. Like it doesn't, it's not like it makes all these sounds, it's silent. All right, I'm gonna find a table where we can sit for a second. Oh, we can go to my favorite area. Let's go to my area I like so much. This is a Georgia Tech campus. I walked around here a couple days ago. You might have seen it. That's a classroom building for computers. Advanced computing building, classroom wing, research wing. This is a building, I think, for Joyce and John Cattle building. School of something or other. Let's see. School of Building Construction. Looks like they're not really doing as much upkeep of the gardening as they would if it was in session, which is fine. Oh, there's a table, but I want to go down here. That's where we did our unboxing a couple days ago. Let's go down here for a second. This is my favorite part of campus coming up. This quad area with the big lawn. Oh, there's a golf buggy. Yes. All right, maybe I can sit at one of these tables here coming up. Oops, once in a while this gets messed up. Now also there's this thing where supposedly the gimbal can charge my phone, which is interesting. Although I don't want to wear down the gimbal, but I have a battery with me too. All right, we're gonna sit at one of these tables. Let's go do this. Let's take a break at one of these tables and sit right in front of me. Here we go. Here we go. Let's set this up. Set it up right here. Yeah, let's go in a little further. Let's go right here. All right, hang on. Hang on, folks. I'm setting this up so we can take a break for a second. All right, hang on. Tripod legs set up. We'll go. Sorry. Okay, that's done. Oops, let me get this a little more straight here. Reverse. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. I can move the camera back a little bit. Ooh. It's a little dark because the sun's not out. Hey guys, I'm gonna get some water from my canteen, my trusty canteen. I love this canteen. If you wanna find out about this canteen, go to the stream, what you buy on Amazon, which I did a couple days ago. What you buy on Amazon, and the link to the canteen is in that description. All right, let me just real quick. It's like 82 degrees out. Let me real quick, just as a test, I'm gonna try to plug in the phone to the gimbal, see if it charges. See if this works. Okay, hang on. Hope this doesn't mess things up. Oh, it worked. Okay, it is charging. Hang on. All right, so the gimbal does charge my phone, which is great. But now the gimbal battery life is supposedly 15 hours on its own. But I also have a spare battery with me. Okay, here we go. Let me just make sure. It might freeze for a second. I'm just making sure it's charging. Hang on if it freezes for like a second. Okay. Yes, it's charging. Okay. Hey guys. Hey, thanks. So all right, let's take a break for a second. That's the Coca-Cola headquarters. We're on the Georgia Tech campus right now. Robert Carley says gimbal's a deal at twice the price. So, hey, let me hear your feedback. Let me hear your feedback. So we have been walking. I did shave, actually, Snoring Puppy. We have been walking around with this gimbal. What are your guys' thoughts? Ooh, what happened there? Why did that happen? That's weird. Why did this happen? Does it not do it when it's charging? The gimbal has turned upside down. I don't know what's happened. I'm very confused. All of a sudden, on its own, the gimbal decided to go into portrait mode. Look at this. Why? Oh, there it is. You know what it is? Here, you know what it is? Hold on. I'm gonna have to get your comment again. All right, I'm gonna have to look into this, guys. I think here's what happened. I think I know what happened. Hold on a second. All right, I think what happened, guys, is this. No, I think there's some setting on here. Hang on. I think there's a setting on the gimbal where if you just put it down and it like doesn't sense, I think it's the kind of thing, if it senses that you've put it down, you're not using it, it stops. It's like an auto shut off thing or an auto standby mode thing, because it didn't turn off, but it just kind of relaxed. So, and I think what it was is I put it on the table and I wasn't moving around the gimbal at all. So there's probably some way I can fix that. So if that happens again, when it happens again, I'll pick it up. When that happens again, I'll just pick it up and it should go back. So I apologize. I've used it for all of an hour. All right, sorry. Oh, see, it did it again. Why is it doing this again? Maybe because it's charging too. That doesn't make any sense. Very strange. Wow, why is it doing this? Oh, hold on. I think I fixed it. This is interesting. All right, well, I'll keep messing with it. I'll see if it does it again. Yeah, there's probably a very good explanation. Yeah, so I'm charging the phone. Oh, it did it again. Hold on. Yeah, there's some weird... It's interesting. I don't know if it's because I have it plugged in to that's messing it up. That's so weird. All right, let me try it. All right, now I'm going to try it. All right, I've unplugged it. I have now unplugged the gimbal. I unplugged the charger to the phone to see if that's going to make it. I unplugged the charger to see if that helps. Because I had the charger in. I had the charger in the phone. The two things I did at the same time is I put the gimbal down and I started charging the phone. And one of those things is causing it to go vertical. Hey, thanks, by the way. Hold on a second. Aaron Gawley. No, Aaron, I do not smoke anything. Hey, thank you, Brian R, too. I really appreciate it, Brian R. Thank you. All right. It might be because I had something plugged into the phone. As weird as that sound. I wonder about that. Well, what I'm going to do is when I get up from this, I'm going to, well, first of all, I unplugged the charger from the phone and now it's not doing it. So there's something about Annie says change the setting. Believe me, there's an explanation. I opened the thing up and I just started using it. So there's something I have to do. I will. I wonder if I do the thing where I charge it. When we get going again, when we get going again, I will try charging the phone again, and then we'll see what happens. Hey, so how is it, guys? For those of you who've been watching, how is the quality of do you think the gimbal has helped the bouncing up and down? Let's see what people say. Yes, way better, yes, yep, definitely. Manic Miner says, yep. Looks good, definitely. Yes, much smoother. Oh yeah. Major Moment Media, I don't want to use a GoPro because I want to use the YouTube app. Much better, yes, very smooth, so much better. Gimbal gives really smooth film. Wow, the chat room is very high on the gimbal, which is great. Betsy's Barn, no bouncing, yes, smooth. It is help for sure. The city looks empty. Well, it's a Friday on a campus where the students aren't here. Pro standard, love it, I want one. It's like a video game. The stairs test was the proof. Oh, by the way, I need to check. When I go home, I need to check if they've delivered my mail yet from the post office box. Slows on turns, calm feeling. Yes. Oh, now, by the way, guys, Mark says, looks great. C. Michelle Sparksworth says, we're no longer queasy. Barbara says, gonna buy one for my grandson. Hey, by the way, if you're gonna buy one, on Amazon, wait until I post a link. Because I mean, if I post a link and you buy it through my link, even though it's the same price, I get a little cut of it. So I'll probably post a link in this stream when I get home, but I'm gonna do a stream soon from my apartment, maybe even tonight, where I talk about the gimbal, but I can show it to you. Tracy, our viewer Wes Jossie bought the gimbal. Wes Jossie, he donated it. By the way, and I know the picture is a little diagonal right now. I know that. It's just because I have to mess with the gimbal. I haven't used it, and I need to balance the phone a little better than it's balanced. The phone is balanced. It's a little off, the balancing of the phone. So I'm aware of that. Now it has a motor on it. So like I'm just using the motor now to pan around the phone. It actually has a motor on the gimbal. Now, the gimbal's moving the phone like this. Oh, so just so you're aware, the phone, there's something about, I've had this gimbal right now for the last 5 minutes sitting on the table, not holding it, and it hasn't gone limp. There's something about charging the phone. It looks like there's something about plugging in a charger to the phone that makes it go limp. Maybe it changes the weighting. That seems kind of odd. That's not good though. It's not good if I can't charge the phone while it's on the gimbal. I need to be able to do both at once. All right. Yeah, it went into portrait mode. So I'm hoping, yeah, Manic Miner, the gimbal is fully charged. It's not, the gimbal battery isn't low. Yeah, so we should, I think we should walk around a little more. Let me do a little test right now. Let's just do a little test. I'm not even gonna walk around. Let's do a little test. All right, I'm getting up, I'm standing up, and now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the USB. Oh. Maybe I'll do this. If I put the USB cable, I'm gonna try charging the phone from the gimbal. Let's see if that works. Okay, I have plugged in that. Now if I try charging the phone from the gimbal. All right, the phone is charging now. Will the gimbal go limp again? Here's the big question is, will the gimbal go limp again now that I have it plugged into the charger? Now maybe, all right, I'm moving around here. Interesting. Grateful Heretic says, good investment with the gimbal. You don't want to make your audience seasick. Well, good investment by Wes Jossie. You bought it. All right, so I so far have had the gimbal. I have the gimbal charging the phone, and everything seems to be fine. Okay. Now I wonder if now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the USB part of the charging cable, and instead of having it plugged into the gimbal charging the phone, I'm going to plug it into the battery and see if that does anything. Let's see. Oh, as soon as I took it out, it did that. That's so weird. Hang on. Okay. So here, the current situation is this. Here's the current situation. I have a battery in one hand. I'm holding a battery in one hand, a portable battery. I am holding, oh, hold on, I see what's happening. A battery in one hand, the gimbal in the other hand, and I'm trying to charge the phone with the battery while it's on the gimbal. And I'm hoping it doesn't get all messed up. Yeah, guys, I have a mask with me. Let's walk around a little bit. So I have a mask with me. I'm not wearing the mask because I'm not near people. As soon as I'm near people, I'll wear the mask. So the good news right now is I'm holding the phone in one hand and the gimbal in the other hand, and I'm walking around and it seems to be working. So it is charging. Maybe it's less smooth because the weight of the phone's a little different because it's plugged into the charger. Actually, what I can do is I can hold the gimbal and the battery. Now I'm holding the gimbal and the battery with one hand. Everything's in one hand right now. That's good. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. If you can see. Let's see if this works. Can you see there? I don't know. I can't see what you're seeing right now. Oh yeah, you can sort of see it. I hope. Not really. Kind of. I gotta find somewhere out of the sun. Let's walk across the grass. Oh, you know what we'll do? Maybe we'll do a little test where I kind of speed up some. This is Georgia Tech. All right, guys, I'm gonna for 10 seconds, I'm gonna jog a little bit, okay? Are you ready for the jogging test? Are you ready for the jogging test? Havasu Mom says I need a fanny pack. The problem is I don't think the canteen will fit in the fanny pack. Because I have a big canteen. It's got to be a big fanny pack. All right, ready? I'm just gonna jog. I'm jogging, very lightly jogging. I'm jogging very lightly. Here we go. How does that look? Still jogging. All right, I stopped. How was that? Smooth. Smooth, stable. Havasu Mom, I can see you. James says smooth. Look pretty smooth. There's some people hanging out over there. There's some people hanging out over there. I'm excited though, if this can really make it better for you guys. If this can make it better for you guys, that's great. I just accidentally hit the trigger. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Hang on. We're going to go to a little bit of a different area here. Oops. go over here. Ooh, we can do another stairs test. We'll do another stairs test. Oh, here's some stairs. Let's go up some stairs. Okay, guys, stairs test. Here we go. Get ready. Oops, I tripped. Oh, my sneaker's untied. Breaking news. Hang on. My sneaker's untied. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Havasu Mom. Havasu Mom says keep running. All right, hang on. Let me do this. I need to put down the phone for a second. Put down the gimbal for a second. And tie my sneaker. All right, we're back. Tracy says it's a good addition to your channel. It's working great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that people are liking it. All right. Hey, is there any big news going on? I haven't checked. Hold on. Is there any big news going on? I haven't checked the. So further away. I haven't checked my news in like an hour and a half. No. I mean, no. Of course, there's news. Is there like giant news from the last hour and a half? No, nah. This gimbal that I bought did not come with a stand, but it has a screw hole, a hole in the bottom, like any kind of tripod. Here, let me show you what I have. I'll show you what I have screwed into the bottom of this. Ready? Nothing giant, people say. Here. So I bought this Joby Gorilla Pod thing. It's like a flexible tripod, and then this Gorilla Pod came with a cell phone holder. But what I did is I unscrewed this thing from the cell phone holder, and I just screwed this to the bottom. This tripod, I can move these legs around. I can move these legs around, make it into a tripod. These legs are flexible, and I screwed this into the bottom of the gimbal. Like that's what I'm doing now. I'm attaching it to the gimbal. See the screw on the bottom? And any tripod would have, like, you know, not any, but a lot of tripods would have that. So let me just do that. I need a sec to reattach it. There we go. So that's what I did. And so now it gives me a longer reach to hold on to it, and I can put it down. Oops. MG says tornado watch northeast. Wiley says everything is clear. Usually when I stop and I'm just sitting, it works pretty good. Oh, thank you, SC. Thank you, SC, by the way. And thank you, Na818. That's very kind of you. No, for the moment, when I asked about news, it's okay to talk about news. If I ask about is there news going on, it's okay to talk about it. Jill says it looks really good, all the new stuff. Well, I'm glad. Again, Wes Jossie bought it. Yeah, I know there was an earthquake this morning, a 6.5 in Nevada. It was when I was sleeping. It was when I was sleeping in Nevada. Oops. Did the battery charge at all? Let's see. Hang on. No. All right. Sort of. Yeah, the gimbal, one of our viewers just said the gimbal does more things. It does a lot more things, but a lot of the stuff the gimbal does, the cool stuff, you have to be using the app. and I can't use the app when I'm streaming live because I got to stream live with the YouTube app. So I didn't even know if this would work because I'm not using their app. But I was like, well, I hope it works, and some people online claimed it works. So it does work. It does work to stabilize without the app. Oh, yay. Hey, Weston. Thank you, Weston. Guys, Weston is in the chat room. Give a hand to Weston. Weston Jossie donated this gimbal. See, this is a great donation, as opposed to Christopher Lund's crappy donation, the lemon microphone. So Weston gives me good things. Weston makes good contributions to the channel, as opposed to Chris. Chris sends a lemon microphone, and then we think he sent a very naughty thing like several months ago. Those are the two things. No, I'm kidding. Chris is great. I'm totally joking. Chris is a huge supporter of the channel. I'm just giving Chris crap. Hey, thanks for thanking Weston. Beth says when the battery gets low, it starts to go off balance. Let me know. It shouldn't go off balance. It shouldn't be low right now. SC says thanks for helping Steve be a stable person. Just so you can see where we are right now. iPhone 11. I'm really happy with this. So sorry, that's me shaking the camera. That's just me shaking the tripod. I'm really happy that you guys are liking the gimbal, because I was really annoyed. Like, I'd be doing these outdoor streams and I would watch the footage after and I'd be like, yeah, they're right. Like, it's really shaking around a lot. No, that's annoying. So I'm happy that it sounds like it's not shaking as much and you're much more happy with when I'm walking around, which is great. It's really cool. So I'm very excited, actually. Hey, Weston, did you just get to the stream? Weston, did you just join the stream? Have you? Weston says the quality is remarkable. Weston, I don't even know what I'm doing. Weston, I just attached it like an hour ago. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, Weston, all right, guys, Weston just joined, so we gotta show Weston. We gotta walk around some more. Time to walk around some more. Here we go. All right, Weston, get ready. Now, Weston, you might have not heard me say, Weston, that the picture is a little diagonal now because I haven't done a great job of balancing the phone in the gimbal, and Weston, I will be learning more about the gimbal and do a better job balancing it. So the picture's slightly skewed diagonally because it's my fault. All right, guys, here we are. We're using a gimbal. It's an object that balances a phone. Oh, hold on. You can see it here. Watch this. There I am. Can you see this? Yeah, you sort of can see it. See the phone in the gimbal? I don't know what you can see in the window. I'm holding a thing here, and then that's me holding the battery in the gimbal. That's the battery. This is the battery and a cord charging the phone, and then in my left hand, I'm holding the gimbal. This is not part of the gimbal. I'm just charging the phone while I use the gimbal. Okay, so let's show you what it's like. Let's show you what it's like here to use the gimbal. Are you ready? All right, we'll do this again. Let's walk around with it a bit. Okay, I'm gonna walk down these stairs. Here we go. Oops, hang on. Wes says, glad we can stop the shaky cam. There's some sort of, I believe, a sorority event, maybe like they're having a graduation or something. Looks like a sorority graduation, or I don't know if it's a sorority. It might just be a group of female friends having a graduation event. There's the Einstein statue. All right, let's walk a little bit. Oops, that was my fault. Let's do this again. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm switching hands here. Amazing Grace says Nito. Ha! Christopher Lund is there. Christopher, did you just join? Did you hear my comments? You might want to rewind the stream to 5 minutes, Chris. Weston, what do you think, Weston? Hold on, let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to read your comments. Yeah, no, the mic thing I think is just a problem using mics with an iPhone. Christopher Lund said, I tuned in right when you said my name. George says, I'm a believer now. Let's walk some more so you can see it work. Oops. Sorry, I'm moving my hands around because I'm trying to hold the battery. I'm holding my spare battery, which is charging the phone, and the gimbal at the same time. The gimbal actually does charge the phone. I can plug the phone into the gimbal, but for the moment, I'm not sure about the battery life. It should have a ton of battery life, but just to be safe, I'm charging the phone off of the spare battery. Yeah, this campus is pretty quiet these days. Jill, this gimbal has a 15-hour battery. There's a way for me to check it, but I think I probably can just look at the lights on the actual. There's a way for me to check it. I just haven't even figured that out yet. I've done very little of research on this. All right, what we'll do is we're just gonna go down there a little bit. We'll visit my other favorite place, the athletic field, and then we'll start walking back. Yeah, Ambrose says you can do a 15-hour walking stream. I'm looking forward myself. I'm really looking forward to going home and watching this footage myself because I haven't seen what it looks like yet. I can see it on my phone screen, but I'm just seeing my phone. So I'm really looking forward to going and seeing it when I get home. Now, something else I should show you is, Wes, if you haven't seen it yet, the gimbal, when you turn, oh, thank you. Hey, Stax, thank you so much, Stax. I really appreciate it, Stax. Thank you. So another cool thing that the gimbal does is when you turn, it tries to smooth out the turns. Like if I turn to the right suddenly, the gimbal will not let the phone turn so fast. So let me show you what it's like when I make a turn. Here, so if I do this, it's turned to the right. See, it should smooth out the turns. So I'm facing the statue now, but see, it delays the turn. Okay, I'm gonna face the garbage cans now. So it delays the turn to make it smooth. It doesn't let me make, see what it does? If I look up, oh, look up there. It smooths it out. Hey, thank you, Bjorn. Bjorn says, buy an ice cream from Cal Stoffers. I still haven't figured out, CHF Switzerland is Bjorn in Switzerland. Thank you, Bjorn. That's very nice of you. Bjorn and Kai Stoffers, thank you. Yes, as Manic Miner says, this is the DJ Osmo 3 Mobile 3 gimbal. I am going to do a stream. I will do a stream from home where I show you the gimbal. I might even do it tonight. We'll see. If there's nothing else going on tonight, I might do a stream on this gimbal and also the mini selfie stick I used yesterday, just so you can see what those are. And then, as I mentioned, if you're gonna buy it on Amazon, if you can wait, if you're gonna buy it on Amazon, if you use my link, it's the same price, but I get a little cut of it, which would be nice for me. So, if you can be patient. There's the Coca-Cola building in the Westin Hotel. All right, let's walk some more. But yeah, there's supposedly a bunch of cool effects that you can use for this, and it's just, but you got to use the app. Terry, I put on some sunblock today. I did. Christopher Lund, I am on the Georgia Tech campus. This is where we walked a couple of days ago. This is my go-to walk place. Georgia Tech campus. Actually, that was the first Segway police officer I've seen on the campus. Yeah, Tony says, show the gimbal, let's talk about how to best calibrate it. Yeah, I do need to figure that out. Oh, the Vietnamese restaurant that somebody just asked about, Starfire. I looked up the menu of the Vietnamese restaurant, and the problem with the menu was, it was like a lot of fried stuff and noodle stuff, which I can't really eat. Gracie says, gimbal is amazing. I got motion sickness with the selfie stick you used in the park the other day. You know what we should do? We should, oh my gosh, there's a game. Guys, breaking news. Breaking news. First of all, hey, thank you, Havasumam. Havasumam says, do a stream riding around in one of those things. A Segway. I'd love to ride a Segway. I've never ridden one, but I'd have to have like a helmet and lots of padding. So, because I know I'd fall down. Hey guys, I got breaking news. Breaking news, guys. This is the first I have seen organized sports on this field, oh my gosh, since the pandemic. Breaking news. This is the big athletic field that is the student gym is over here. That's the student gym, which is still closed. But there is this big artificial turf athletic field right next to it. And I think they use it for like intramurals and stuff. But there's literally games going on. This is the first I have seen this. Oh my gosh. This isn't social distancing. Wait. Wow. Okay. It looks like a soccer camp or something. I'm not going on the field. Wow. At least they're outdoors. They're not kids. A lot of them look like they're in their 20s and 30s. Maybe there's some college kids. No one to me looks, there might be one little kid somewhere, but a lot of these people are adults. College kids, college or adults. Wow, first I've seen it. They're all playing soccer. It's like, my guess is that this is what usually goes on here, and this is the first day I've seen it. Now, I don't know if that's because they are allowing it or just because they've decided to do it. Now, as Frezio says, it is better for people to be outside than inside. But I will say this, there are people in very close quarters to each other. They are not maintaining 6 feet social distancing. And I'll say this also, you know, certainly younger people are less at risk. I mean, look, younger people are less at risk of getting serious symptoms from the virus. But the thing is, remember, it's not just, if the virus spreads around among young people, it's not, even if none of them have symptoms, who do they come into contact with? So there you go. But yeah, there's plenty of people. I mean, there's a group of about 15 people just sitting there next to each other, in addition to people playing. All right. Oh, thank you, Robert Carley. Robert, I don't need a camcorder right now. I don't think I'd have use for it. It's very nice of you to ask. Yeah. Susan Barry says super spreader. Look, I hope there's no super spreader out there, but there's, anyways, well, that was a whole thing. That was a whole new thing I just saw. Renee says long distance interview them. All right, hold on. We got to start. We're gonna start walking back. We're gonna start walking back, but I need to have one more drink of water. Please allow me to have a drink of water. Let me just do this. I'm gonna put this right here. Stand up. I'm just taking a drink of water really quick. This is the benefit of having a tripod. Oh, not a camcorder, a tripod. Robert, message me about the tripod on Twitter. Robert, message me about it on Twitter. Thanks for asking. Okay. So again, breaking news, Georgia Tech campus, there are 4 soccer games going on. And also, you missed it, there's a bunch of people playing beach volleyball in the distance, but they've been at that beach volleyball court for 2 months. So that's not news. Anyways, all right, it's time, we gotta head back. Let's head back. So there's all the people playing soccer. Hold on, I just showed it one last time. One last time, I'll just do a pan around. Breaking news, lots of people on the field playing soccer, hanging out, and then in the distance, people at the playing volleyball. But this is the first time I have come down to this field a number of times over the past month and a half. There's never been people like that. So that's breaking news. All right, time to head back. Thanks, Robert, for asking about the tripod. There's some buildings. That's Atlantic Station that way over there. Oops, hold on. I'm still charging the phone. Let me see, guys, give me 1 second. Let me check what the phone charge is at. Maybe I can unplug it. 38? Why is it not charging? Hang on, wait a second. We got ourselves an issue. Sorry, the phone was not charging. Hang on. So I'm sorry if the stream just stopped. I'm glad I checked the battery. The phone was not charging for some reason. So now it is charging. The doing a live stream on a phone takes up a bit of battery. So, like that's why I usually have to start charging the phone like an hour into the stream. It's an iPhone 11. That is the Bank of America building. Sorry, I'm just adjusting things. No, the gimbal battery is fine. It's not the gimbal battery, it's the phone battery. When you're live streaming on a phone, it uses a lot of the battery. Yeah, the stream, just so you know, like if I check the battery on the phone, if I check the battery, if I check the charging, it stops this, like I think it freezes the stream, it freezes the stream. Hang on, like let me check it real quick here, make sure it's charging. Yes, it is charging. Okay, good. Yeah, so if you see the stream freeze, it might be because I'm checking the battery. All right, we're back though. The phone is charging. All right, how's it looking, guys? We got the gimbal going on. Looking good, James says. All good, says Gloramia. We're on the campus. Just like a horror movie, says Quentin. And I'm bouncing up and down a lot. I'm not walking very smoothly. Yeah, it's a bit shaky now, in part because I'm shaking my hand. I'm holding the battery in one hand and the gimbal in the other. That's the problem. I'm kind of messing things up by having to hold the battery. Yeah, you're right. Manic Miner says the gimbal doesn't like having the phone plugged in. It messes up the balance. Yeah, it's true, but I got to do it. Christopher Lund says, I have one of these things. I didn't know what it was for. It's amazing. I'm the Hawks. Somebody says, how far are you from the Hawks Arena? The Hawks Arena is a ways away, like probably like a 15-minute drive, but if I walked, it'd be like, half an hour, 45 minutes or something downtown. I want to do a walk. I want to do a walk where I walk more downtown. We'll do, now that I have this thing, there's some different walks I want to do. But I'm more excited to do them now that it's not so bouncy. Ted says good quality of the camera, actually. It's an iPhone camera. Yeah, we should do a walk downtown, and I want to do a walk on Emory University campus. And again, a cool feature, I don't know if Wes is still watching, but another thing that the gimbal has on it is it has a joystick. So I'm not moving the phone. This is the gimbal moving the phone. The gimbal can move the phone like this to make adjustments on the fly. That's the gimbal doing that. I'm moving the joystick. Oops, now I messed everything up. Go to the CDC, says Beth. Walk around Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That would be nice. It would be nice also to, it would be nice if I could do a stream where I showed you Tech Tower at Georgia Tech. Wes is still there, yeah, so that's a cool thing where you can, let me switch the arms of my bag. Hold on. Hang on. I got to switch my hands and put the bag on my other arm. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Tried running again. Quentin wants me to run again. Okay, I'm gonna do 10 seconds of light jogging. I'm not gonna run very hard. Are you ready for the light jogging? We're gonna do a little light jogging. I'm gonna jog over to that car. Here we go. I'm jogging to the car. I'm jogging right now. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not going very fast, but I'm jogging. Okay. Christopher says, wow. Neo Nico says, neat. You're not jogging, you're gliding, Frezio says. Freckles says, pretty good. Looks like you walked, says somebody. It really makes a huge difference, says Rita's Real. That's great, I'm glad. You're going to like the footage, says Thomas Darwin. Guys, can you imagine? Hang on. Ron says, really smooth. Can you imagine? Check this out. What if, this could be a big day for Lookner channel. So we have this new gimbal that Weston donated, very kind of him. What if I get home and I find out that they've started forwarding my mail from the P.O. box so I can start telling you to send me stuff again? Could you imagine if that all happened? That's too much to wish for. That's too much to wish for. Remember, yesterday the post office called me. They left a message. They said, we're sorry we haven't started forwarding your mail yet. We're going to do it. But they haven't done it yet. But I haven't checked my mail yet today. So what if we could have a day where both we got a gimbal and the mail started getting forwarded? Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Ambrose says that would be the best day. Jill says today or tomorrow for sure. Thomas says you never know. Wiley says it would be too much excitement in one day. It'd be amazing. Laurel says you will need to open some tonight. Well, I don't know how much mail they have of mine. But, you know. I really want to do the stream where I can say, okay, you can now send me whatever you want. That would be amazing. Ron says great progress. That would be great. So I really want that to happen. Hey, so now how does it look when I'm facing the camera? How does this look, guys? How about this angle? Yeah, Christopher, unfortunately I'm going to be going to Chipotle again. I can hold this kind of far away. Oh, this happened again. Hang on, we have an issue. Yeah, it doesn't really like having the phone plugged in. Laurel says it's good when you walk and facing it, it shows how good it is. Sam Clem, I have not gotten a stimulus check. It's possible it's because they didn't have my direct deposit information. That's my guess. Hang on. Oh, thank you, by the way, Christopher Lund. Let me show you this. I got to thank Christopher Lund. Christopher says, hats off to you, No Lemon Weston. I love seeing support for the channels. Thank you. Hey, Chris, all I have to say is watch and learn. Watch and learn, my friend. Chris, I returned the I went to FedEx office and I returned the package. So the microphone is on its way back. So your credit card should be credited in 5 days, Christopher. Christopher, if I got the virus going into FedEx office to return your lemon microphone, that's gonna stink. No, I think they were very good there about social distancing. They seem to have things they're on the ball there at the FedEx. Christopher Lund says double whammy. What about the lava lamp? Well, I think if I start getting mail, I can talk to Blue Chainsaw Man and we can figure out the lava lamp, how to get that rectified. The problem has been the mail situation and people being able to send me things. Oh, I just went down a hill, by the way. Oh, we're gonna have a big stairs moment in a second. Big stairs moment coming up, guys. Get ready. I actually like being out. This time of night, I love being out. It's like, what is it, 7:40 p.m., 7:45? It's still light out, but it's not sunny. I mean, it's not like too hot. This is great. Sorry, it's shaking a little bit, I think because I have it plugged into charge. When you have it plugged into charge, it does mess with it a little bit because it's not pulling down on the phone, but it's still an extra thing on the phone. Hang on. Oh, it's charging nicely. Okay. I'm gonna let it charge for like 10 more minutes, then I can unplug it. I just don't want the battery to run out. Oh, Blue Chainsaw Man is there. Yeah, Blue Chainsaw Man says, yes, we'll work it out and have redemption. That'd be so awesome. I can't wait. I cannot wait to do the Lava Lamp Street Battle 2. First thing I do when I get home is gonna check the mail. I don't know, I'm not really gonna believe that they're forwarding my mail until, I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. When I get home, I'm going to check my mail, but I'm not going to believe it until I see it. I'm hoping sometime in the next few days. They left me a message yesterday, or it might have been 2 days ago, in the morning, and they said, it's the post office. We got your request to forward your mail. We're really sorry. We haven't done it yet. We're going to do it. They said, we're going to take the current contents of your P.O. box, and we're going to send it to you, and we're going to start forwarding your mail. And so it'll be a very big moment if that happens. Beth says, I'm surprised they called you. Hey guys, I'm going to give you a very important piece of advice. If you have a problem, a customer service issue involving United States Postal Service, they are actually very responsive if you go to the USPS website, and send them, fill out the contact form. On the USPS website, they have file a customer service request. And I'm always shocked. Maybe not a lot of people do it, but you get phone calls, they call you from the post office, they talk to the carrier. That is the way to get anything done with the post office. Go to the USPS site and actually fill out a request. They always have given me great service when I've done that online. And it's like, they'll say, oh, we talked to your carrier, and it's like, wait, you did that? So do that if you have a post office issue. Yankee says you need MFI hotspot for non-blurry clear quality. I'll look into that, Yankee. There's some sort of thing. My plan lets my phone be a hotspot. Oh no, wait, you're saying MFI hotspot. No, my plan lets my phone be a hotspot for other things. So you're saying something different than that. I don't even know. Yankee says you need MFI hotspot. What is that? Is that like some kind of special Wi-Fi signal or something? I'll have to look it up. Here's where we are. Greg says yes, but it uses cell service. Well, look, let me say this. Hold on, I'll say this. The really crazy thing, which is way too expensive, is if like what TV networks do is there's this thing called a what's it called? I can't remember. It's been so long. It's like a little box, and what it does is it aggregates cell signals. So there's a box you can buy, which what you do is like you yourself get like 3 different cell phone plans, and then the box can take all of those signals and make them into one signal, so you get really good quality when you're streaming. But to use the box is expensive, the service is expensive for the box, and you have to subscribe to multiple, and you have to have multiple cell phone plans. So it's an enormous expense. Oh, guys, here we go. Are you ready? Big moment coming up. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I have something on the side of my mouth. I'm sorry. When I stream for a while, I get white stuff on the side of my mouth. I forgot to wipe off. Hopefully it's better now on the side of my mouth. That's just it's just a result of streaming and talking for a while. Hang on. We froze for a second. I'm gonna miss the. I'm gonna have to cheer at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I'm gonna have to cheer for the workers, because we're out again. Guys, here we go. I am now at the stairs. So get ready for the stairs test. I don't know if Wes saw this yet. Get ready for our big stairs test. I'm gonna go down these stairs. Hey, I'll go down and up. Let's go down and up the stairs. Ready? We're gonna go down and up the stairs with a gimbal. Are you ready? Get ready, down and up the stairs. Here we go. Here we go. Going down the stairs, try not to fall. Go faster. I'm gonna hurt myself. How was that? How did that work out? How was that? How'd that go? Let's see what the feedback is. David says smooth. Gliding, says Weston. All right, we'll go up now. We'll go up now. Let's try going up. Get ready. Get ready to go up the stairs. Chris Lund says perfect. Peaks and Pokes says almost too smooth. Scary Fairy says that was good. Spendy says very smooth. Sorry, I'm wiping off my mouth. Quentin says look like you were slowly walking. The problem is if I run, if I suddenly start running, I might pull a muscle. I'm serious. When I run, I need to stretch and stuff. Hey, let's now walk up the stairs. Video game smooth, vanilla smooth. All right, now we're gonna walk up the stairs. Are you ready? Are you ready for walking up the stairs? Here we go. Here we go. Let's walk up the stairs. Scary Fairy says smooth. All done. Halifax says that is smooth. Steps. It's steps, not stairs. That's true. That is true. Sue Baker says super nice. Looks great. Awesome. All right, one last time, we're going to walk down the stairs. I have to go down now. Wiley Doodle says, looks very good. Scary Fairy says, a handy gadget. Okay, we are now going to walk down these stairs one more time. Let's walk down these stairs one more time. So steps. Oh, it's almost clapping time. I know. All right, I'm walking down the stairs. You're watching me walk down the steps right now. All right, it's starting to get darker out. I need to make the screen a little brighter. Our viewer, Xavier says, incredibly smooth. Perfect. Laurel says, that is really great. And Dave Hader says, perfect. Pretty nice. Oh, hold on, we gotta cheer. Guys, I gotta put down the phone and clap. I gotta clap. It's 8 o'clock. Hang on. Hang on, everyone. Hang on while I cheer. Yay! Sorry, I can't. If I put the phone down. Hang on. We're back. Sorry. Yay! Yay! Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really cheer right now because I'm holding this in one hand. Yay! Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, the camera's bouncing around. Yay! Sorry. That was for at 8 o'clock in Atlanta. People cheer for the workers, and then when I'm at home and not walking around on Georgia Tech campus, I would be cheering. So I apologize. It bugs me when I'm not at home and I can't cheer, but it happened. All right, hang on. We're heading back. Yeah, they blow. There's a couple like they blow a siren here, and then there's like a construction horn near where I live where they blow that. All right, it is now. Okay, here's what we're doing. Okay, so here what I did is I just unplugged the phone from the charger. Okay, I just unplugged the phone from the charger, and now what I'm doing is I'm holding the phone a little farther away from me. How does this look? I can hold it that far. And I can sort of see your comments. MS says cool. Oh, Tracy, I'm fine. I'm not wearing myself out. I'm enjoying it. Let me just do this. And I can switch it. Here is where we're going. That is another fraternity house, and on the left, maybe a frat house or a sorority house on the right. There's the baseball field we just walked by. Fraternity house there. Oops. Getting darker. Breaking news, it is getting darker. Christopher says, is Atlanta bike friendly? Well, I mean, right in the city, I don't know how bike friendly it is. I'm sure there are areas like once you get right outside the city where it's more bike friendly. But I'm mostly in the city because I kind of need to be close to home for work. So unfortunately, I'm a bad person to answer the question. There's the building I like, which is the sorority house with the 3 porches with fans on them, which I like that building a lot, as I've told you. There's a frat house next to it where they're playing a bunch of music, so I have to keep talking so we don't get a copyright strike. Okay, music, blah, blah, blah. Please don't give me a copyright strike for the music because I'm not playing it. It's not my music. I hope that you can't hear it that clearly. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to cover up the music because the music's going blah, 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 blah. Blah 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 music 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 music. Oh, thank you, Yankee Altman. Thank you, Yankee Altman. Yankee Altman says T-Mobile has 50% off 1+8 5G no lag or blur. Well, 5G only works if you're in a city that has 5G. You know, my phone, the iPhone, is actually 5G compatible, but they don't have 5G, real 5G in Atlanta yet. So I don't know. I don't think it would be any better because the iPhone 11 is 5G compatible. But thanks for the tip, Yankee Altman. Yes. I've eaten at the Varsity, says Anna. I was extremely disappointed. I had an absolutely awful meal at the Varsity. It was terrible. I think it's overrated. It was really, really bad. All right. Look at this. I love cell signal issue. Cell signal issue. See if I can fix this, guys. Are we back? Are we live yet? I hope we're live. I think we're back. Sorry, guys. We hit a bad spot there. We're back. I hate when that happens. All right, we just crossed the freeway. We're no longer on Georgia Tech campus. We are in Tech Square, where there's a lot of Georgia Tech buildings and students hang out. Yeah, the Amazon store is the Amazon store we just walked by. That they don't really sell anything. You can mail stuff at the Amazon store. You can return stuff at the Amazon store. You can get your Amazon packages there. So the Amazon store doesn't sell anything. It's just like a place for basically getting and receiving, receiving and sending stuff. That's really what the Amazon store is for. I've returned stuff there before. Hey, we're doing the gimbal. So we're gonna go a couple more blocks. We'll go a couple more blocks and then I'm gonna go get some food. Oops. What happened? Hang on. Oh, hold on. Dutch says, this is rad. I guess Dutch likes the gimbal. Yes, Christopher Lund, I kicked the button. I don't press the button with my hand when I can use my foot. I use the foot to press the walk button. Oh, thank you to Havasu Mom. Havasu Mom, I get a steak bowl at Chipotle. I get a steak bowl with double steak and double pinto beans and lettuce and pico de gallo and double brown rice. Because I don't really eat much during the day. So I'm hungry for my steak bowl. All right, let me just, let me cross the street. I'm gonna cross the street in a second. I'm walking fast now. Breaking news, I'm walking fast. And this, reconnect. Can you see that? Are we back? Are we live again? How's it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Breaking news. Can you hear me? Are we live? Live again, yes, okay. So, here's the deal. The deal is as follows. We have just walked around. It is now 8:12 p.m. So we just walked around and tested this gimbal, the DJ Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal. And people seem very happy with it. I am going to go home and get something. I'm going to Chipotle right now. I'm going to get something to eat. Then I'm going to go home and eat it, and I'm going to watch a little of this footage just to see how it is. We may do another stream tonight. We may do another stream tonight, possibly. So let me just figure it out, either here or on Agenda Free TV. I really appreciate you coming on this walk with me. Thanks for joining me for my walk. And I'm also really happy with your feedback, because Dutch Sense says top-notch walking footage stabilized. Yeah, so people seemed like they liked it much better with the gimbal. That Weston Jossie, he donated the gimbal, so shout out to Weston Jossie, amazing. It's awesome. I might have to light my mouth. Sorry. Pam said enjoyed the walk. Thanks, Christopher Slovak. Oops. And Sean. Oh, thank you, Joseph Harper. Hey, Joseph Harper found a Beyond Burger at a grocery store in Bakersfield, and they had Beyond Sausage as well. Oh, I'll have to try that if they have it. Joseph, let me know how Beyond Burger works for you. Good news. Thank you, Joseph, for your support. So, but yeah, I mean, I really appreciate the feedback because it's good to know. So people are happy. Oh, and Dutch Sense likes the LED lights. I'm glad. Those are great. The ones I use all the time. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed your purchase, Dutch Sense. Hang on a second here. Yeah, so we'll be doing more walks. I'm quite excited about having this. This makes it a lot better. Thanks, Wiley Doodle. So we will keep doing more walks with the gimbal. And hey, you know, subscribe to the channel and also subscribe to Agenda Free TV, the news channel. Thanks, Paula Faust. And see Michelle Sparks. Oh, and all the moderators. Oh my gosh. Havasu Mom, Freckles, Linda Belk. Thanks all the mods who were modding. I know there were others as well, who I've been thanking before. Contow Creek, I think. Others. Hey, thanks Christopher Lund. Scary Fairy. James Gorman. Hey, thanks everybody who donated too. That's really nice of you guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks. And I hear crickets and Charles S. I gotta go home. I gotta check the mail when I go home. I'm hoping I'm hoping maybe they started forwarding my mail from. I'm hoping maybe they started forwarding the mail from the post office. That would be amazing. Hey, thanks Laurel and Hattie and Sam Clem. Dutch says your lights say they arrived at destination. Oh, Dutch, did you send something to my P.O. box? If you did, I'm waiting for the mail to be forwarded from my P.O. box to my residence, which I hope happens soon. Oh, Freckles was modding too. Thanks, Freckles. Yes, the sterilizing lights. Yeah, Dutch, so they have a couple packages for me at the post office, which they're supposed to start sending to my home address. So hopefully I'll get them very soon. They said they're going to send me everything they have for me. There's a guy behind you with an axe, says Spike. Getting dark, exactly. All right, let me go get some food. We may do a stream on one of the two channels tonight. We may, but I really appreciate you joining me on this walk, and I'm so glad that that people are happy with the gimbal. And I'm looking forward to watching. I might watch the gimbal footage on YouTube on my phone right after I sign off on the way to Chipotle. How does that sound? All right, hey guys, thanks for joining. Thank you for joining, and I will see you soon. I'm gonna go get something to eat. So have a good night or a good day wherever you are. We'll do another stream soon. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Yankee Altman. Oh, wait, I missed a donation from Bjorn, Yankee says. Hold on. Let's see. I got Yankees. Oh, wow, I didn't even see Bjorn's donation. I don't know. Wow, thank you for reminding me. Bjorn made a lovely donation. Bjorn said, how much would you need for a U.S. tour with the Gimbal, travel, hotel, and food? You could make a special t-shirt edition for a project like this. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to do it one day. I think I'm not going to do it during the pandemic, but I've talked about doing traveling and doing streams before. I would love to do it. So maybe when this is all over, this pandemic thing, we can do it, because I would love to do it. By the way, thank you, Bjorn Stoffers. I didn't even see your donation before. I think maybe the donation popped up when we were having one of our issues with the signal. Oh, and Yankee, I guess you made an extra donation. I missed that one too. So sorry about that. Thank you, Yankee, for letting me know. Yeah, I would love to do travel and do streaming. It was something. Back when I started this channel like 5 months ago, I talked about that. If you watch the original stream where I went through Piedmont Park like 4 months ago, I talked a bunch about how I'd love to go to other cities. But that was right before the pandemic, so I would love to do it. Maybe one day we'll do it. All right, anyways, on that note, Tony Nagy likes the idea. Dutch says, I'd give towards that. Well, we will, yeah, baby steps. Snoring Puppy says baby steps. It's better now that we have a gimbal. Hold on a second here. Paula says, if you come to North Texas and stream, let me know. I will. All right, guys, that's it. I'm wrapping up. I got to get something to eat. Thank you so much for joining. this stream and coming on this walk with me and your feedback on the gimbal. And thank you, Weston Jocelyn, for the gimbal. Awesome. I'm so excited to use the gimbal more. Great. We'll do this again soon. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. And I'll see you soon on one of the 2 channels. All right.